Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Erad. We've got a roadmap update, so let's get started. We've got some new additions and some delays as well, so we're going to get to it right now. First, we have, of course, the Kruger L-21 Wolf. It's the brand new light fighter from Kruger Intergalactic, and it is being committed for Star Citizen Alpha 4.3, so that's really not a surprise here. Now, we have a couple of new cards added for 4.3.1, although they are in the 4.3 column. We've got NPC dropships in the Pyro system. Now, I don't think this should be a card here, because we already have NPC dropships in the standard system. Mostly, they are coming in some of these remote locations where you have to attack those derelict outposts, and then you've got a cutlass with NPCs inside. So that's the same that's going to be happening in the Pyro system, but these are going to be at the local outpost. So let's say, for example, you go and attack a settlement, then you are going to be met with some of those dropships that are going to be bringing some reinforcements. The heavy utility armor is also coming in 4.3.1, as well as a couple of additional hairstyles and a new LMG from Vault, which is called the Fresnel. The S is silent, by the way. We don't say Fresnel. It's Fresnel, actually. Fresnel is actually a lens that is used for lighthouses, and it really enhances light. So it's a pretty smart name here for that machine gun. It's going to be really interesting here to see a machine gun made of electric beams. That's going to be quite unique in the game, and I'm really looking forward to trying it out. Also, unfortunately, we've got some delays. So the medium utility armor, the Ambrose armor, is postponed. We don't know for when. AI FPS turrets, for those of you who wanted to have an additional challenge, well, you're not gonna have those in 4.3. It seems that they have some blockers here, because it's not the first time that AI turrets are being postponed, so it will be very interesting for CIG to communicate on the reasons why these are being postponed, unfortunately. And mission pickup on location is also being postponed. Now, this is the item that's supposed to make missions appear as you get close to them. So if you want to do a certain type of bunker mission, then you're gonna have to get closer to the bunker, for example. Well, this is being postponed. Personally, I don't really like the concept, so if it could be cancelled, I think that it could be also a good idea. We also have a couple of additional items that made it to the progress tracker. Yes, that is still a thing. The progress tracker still exists. Now, remember, the progress tracker is not a commitment. It just shows you what the devs are working on right now, how long these tasks are being worked on. And it doesn't mean that when the work is finished on the progress tracker, it doesn't mean that the item is finished. It's just that they stop working on it, or they plan stopping working on these said items at a specific date. So engineering work is said to be finishing in October. We don't know if engineering is coming with Star Citizen Alpha 4.4, but it seems like they are perhaps trying to make it come for CitizenCon. So that probably wouldn't be much of a surprise here, because they usually try to have those bespoke features for CitizenCon. So that's what I see happening here. Crafting also made it to the progress tracker. Work is going to be done for crafting by the middle of December. Now, probably that's going to be a tier 0 crafting or some basic items if we get any crafting at all by the end of the year. But again, they always try to have some specific features or things that are going to be like a landmark in terms of features at the end of each year. They always do that before the holidays, so I can see some basic crafting coming at the end of this year. FPS radar and scanning. The end for the work for this particular item is going to be the beginning of the month of October. We have a redacted creature as well. It could be anything. I hope it's going to be the Crusader Space Whale. That's my personal hope. I mean, we've seen that at the Star Engine demo about 2 years ago, so it's about time. You remember when Star Citizen announces things or show us stuff, it's always 2 years away, right? So it could be very well that. Plus, it's also a fan favorite. Players are really waiting to see that in games, so I wouldn't be surprised to have like a reveal at CitizenCon as well. Next is inventory rework. work. We saw a little bit of that at a recent Star Citizen Live episode, and it seems that the work for that is going to be ending at the start of October. Ending now is the work on item expiry. Now, what is that? Maybe some of you are collecting key cards, for example. Well, you are not going to be collecting key cards anymore, because when this comes, and I suspect that this is going to be like a little side note on a patch note, because the work is ending right now. So that means that you are not going to be able to collect all those key cards for a future event at Hathor, for example. You're going to have to collect them on the spot, so that you are then going to use them as you progress throughout your sandbox activity. Next, ending in the middle of October, is the Transport Refactor, which is going to convert all the trams, for example, and elevators for server meshing. So hopefully it's going to be a little bit more reliable. This is also going to be hopefully making freight elevators more reliable, because right now it's very problematic. Anybody who is doing the resource collection event right now knows what we're talking about here. And finally, people who own, for example, a Caterpillar will be very happy to know that work on the command module will be ending at the end of December. We don't know if, of course, going to be shipped then or not, but the CIG have been talking about this for a very long time. It's basically how you have this module that separates from the main body. Of course, the Caterpillar has that. I suspect that the release of a command module is going to come with the potential release of the Ironclad at the end of this year. So yeah, perhaps this could be that the Ironclad is also coming at the end of this year, and that's really good news for people who own one. I own one, very excited when I see that. So that's basically it for this roadmap update here. Unfortunately, some delays, but some very interesting things that are coming up ahead as well. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what you found the most interesting. Do you think we're going to have some basic crafting at the end of this year? Or what kind of feature do you think we're going to have for CitizenCon or the end of the year? Maybe a little surprise. Let me know in the comment section down below. We got a giveaway this month. I'm giving away a Drake Golem. Just comment and subscribe to any videos posted this month. 10 entries will be added into the Wheel of Names, and if you want to support the channel more, you get rewarded with automatic entries if you become a patron or a YouTube member. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, a big shout out to Dr. Forbin, Tokarta Sisters, the key to the Crusher, the Rise and Zero Crusher. I have been Erad, and I will see you guys in the next one.